Welcome to this practice, warm-up, hook-up, where we're going to be moving the body with mindfulness by using your breath. First thing we're going to do is we're going to hook up with points in your feet called the bubbling spring points, and those are back behind the balls of your feet. And those are places where we root into the earth. And we're going to connect that with our bai hui, the crown at the top of our head, where we feel suspended by the stars, the sun. Go ahead and adjust. In this first form, I'm going to start by just finding a little chi ball, just kind of hooking up. This first form is actually called bubbling spring. So guess what we're doing? It's as though we're drawing up water from those bubbling spring points in our feet. The dorsal parts of my hands together, backs of my hands, inhaling up and exhaling down. Imagine water. You're pulling up water up through the bai hui, up through the crown, and then like a fountain, the water's just cascading down. At its own pace. Inhale up from the bubbling spring points in your feet to the bai hui. And now we're going to reverse. So we're going to draw up and come down and root from the bai hui point down that center channel of the body. Inhale up, backs of the hands together, exhale down. Inhale up, inhale down, with a very slight sink of your body while you're doing this. Inhale up. Exhale down. Then we're going to do just a little in between these forms. I regulate chi. We're moving water up from our water center up to the fire center. So we're tempering our chi, our vital energy. Now, go ahead and put your hands on your hips. And we're going to do just little hip rotations. Hula hoop. Rotating the hips. I'm going small. That's where my low back wants to be today. So I'm just making small movements, but the important point is that I'm feeling those hip joints. Those are synovial joints, meaning there's synovial fluid in there, and I want to lubricate those joints. But I'm also opening, making room for chi to move, and I'm pumping by using my legs. I'm pumping in that area there, your inguinal crease, which is called the qua. And there are all sorts of lymph nodes in there. It's a very busy spot for lymph nodes. We're massaging that. Regulate chi. Inhale. Exhale. Next, we're going to do same thing, hip movements, but this time we are going to circle our hips by starting with the knees, then coming up, making circles in a vertical plane. If I were to exaggerate this more, you would see that I can bring it all the way up, my hips up to my bai hui, moving like water. So I'm going to move a little bit more now. This is really as far as my body wants to go today. And that's okay. Sinking and rising. Pumping stagnant chi, pumping stagnant lymph up. Then we'll come forward. This next form is fun. It's a brain game. This is called coiling snake. We'll do it after we regulate some chi. I'm going to bring my feet into a narrow horse stance. Bringing one foot out and tracking, the other foot of course, tracking with my knee over my foot. See, I had to make a little adjustment there. I don't want to compromise my knee. I also don't want my knees to go past beyond my toes. But watch what I'm doing. I'm inhaling, coming towards the palm, exhaling, pushing away. Inhaling, I look at the palm, exhale. Inhale. And let it settle. I'm going to adjust and change directions. First feel that rocking from one side to the other, then inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, turn away. We're also twisting the torso, which is great for moving chi up a central channel of the body, the Chung Mai, but we are also, by twisting and massaging the torso, we are also encouraging lymphatic flow up a central lymphatic vessel. Now, brains, left brain, right brain, yang, yin. If you watch, we're going to do both hands. I come towards, inhale, then exhale. With this one, I do one hand coming up, inhale, exhale on the other hand. It's up to you. Oftentimes we inhale as we're going left and exhale going right. This is your journey. That was coiling snake. And regulate chi. Water center, cool water up to the fire center. Now we're going to go into a narrow, a bow and arrow stance. So I'm going to bring one foot forward. And again, just check if as I'm moving back and forth. Are my heels tracking over my toes? My hands are in front of the lower dantian, the elixir field of chi. And now the monkey is going to offer fruit. Palms up. I like to exhale as I'm coming back in, inhaling as I'm coming forward. But you'll notice I'm staying lifted from the Bai Hui. I'm not reaching with my torso. I'm only using my arms. And switch legs, bow and arrow. Just check your stance. And hands in front of the lower dantian. Hands reach forward. Inhale out. Exhale back in. Making little circles. My palms are up. As I reach forward from the dantian, staying lifted, staying rooted in my feet. Don't forget about your feet. And also, remember to smile. Don't get too caught up in thinking about these. just play and practice. Wiping the bowl. Same thing. We're going to come forward, bow and arrow stance. Now this time, we're going to be turning a little bit more from the dantian. So I'm going to turn my dantian, if you'll notice. So I'm going to circle. Now, if you are mirroring me, your left foot is forward right now. If the left foot is forward, your hands are going to go in a counterclockwise direction. I like to inhale out, exhale back in. Just wiping the bowl with my fingertips, breathing, staying lifted. Now we're going to switch legs. So now if you're mirroring me, your right foot is forward. And I'm just going to first feel that movement from the qua. Now if your right foot is forward, you're going to be going in a clockwise direction. Reaching again with the hands, not so much with the torso. A little bit maybe, but stay lifted from the bai hui. Stay rooted in your feet through the bubbling spring points. And settle. And let's regulate qi. The next one is called opening and closing. You're going to turn to the side, and I'm going to place one hand under the other. My front hand, in this case, is down below, and it's as though I'm holding a pane of glass. That's going to come up, and I'm going to track it with my eyes, and then come back. This is another brain game. Come back to holding a pane of glass. Inhale, exhale as you come back to center. Hands are moving in two different directions. I'm making basically a figure 8 here, or an infinity sign. Inhale, exhale, shifting my weight slightly from one hand to the other. Then we're going to switch directions to the other side. So remember, your front hand, whatever that means to you, is down lower, but it's going to come up and over your head, while the back hand is going to come down and around. It helps if you watch that top hand. There we go, I did it that time. Back to holding a pane of glass, and you don't have to stop. You can keep the movement going. Inhale as you expand. Exhale as you come back. Pane of glass. Check your bai hui. Check your feet. Are you rooted? Are you lifted? And settle. Regulate qi. Cool water regulating the fire. Now let's bring your palms, your hands, back in front of your lower dantian. Your lower dantian, a couple of inches down below your belly button. And I'm doing a little compressed pearl here, so I can feel that qi between the Lao Gong points, the working palace points in my hand. You can read all about these points in my blog. I'll I'll link in the description. Lao Gong. Inhale. Expand, exhale. And just feel. Let yourself play. Just feel that three-dimensional chi ball. Imagine its color. Then we'll bring your hands over the lower dantian, one hand over the other. Some schools prescribe for men the right hand on top of the left, for women the left on top of the right, but do whatever feels natural to you, most organic. And now you'll see I'm swaying, bamboo in the wind. We've been moving chi, we've been directing chi, we've been moving lymph, we've been moving blood, we've been focusing. Now I'm going to focus on letting the chi move me. Whichever direction. I'm not thinking about it. It's just totally, it's intuition. Come to stillness. And just feel for a second. Xiaogong. First, I inhaled up and now I'm exhaling down. And it's as though my hands are nets and they're filtering anything I don't need. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, anything I don't need. Second time, I'm going to bring in nice white pearlescent chi and bathe my body in that chi. Third time, I like to close my eyes and just let myself see whatever color I see. And that's my color for the next day or maybe for the next 5 minutes. And breathe. Feel your feet. Feel gratitude. Feel lifted and supported. I thank you all. I love you all. You are all my teachers. I learn from everybody who I practice with. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And I wish you good health and a peaceful journey.